You normally wonder why Oscar Sudi don't attend any parliamentary meeting despite the fact that he is a member of the parliament. Here is the reason.
Of Kenya, and I will faithfully, consistently discharge the duties of member of parliament. So help me God.
Welcome back to Vana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Yesterday, the Secretary General of the UDA party, that is ROAST Malala, issued a letter warning some of the UDA leaders, elected leaders, members of parliament, and also some CSS and Governor Kahiga and Governor, telling them that if they want to continue with the politics, then it is better for them, it is better they resign and continue the work they are doing. But if they can't resign, then it will be good, it will be of their best interest to respect the party leaders, that is the president and the deputy president. And I told you something, that I will be very glad and very happy to bring you back the feedback that Oscar Sudi will give out or will issue out, and Governor Kahiga. Now, you know, if there is someone that is very funny, is ROAST Malala. ROAST Malala is attacking at the same time is defending. That issue that we normally say that attacking while defending. So this is what Malala is trying to say. Malala is trying to tell people, to warn people like Oscar Sudi that they should stop disrespecting leaders. And they should stop this issue of campaigning every now and then. But at the same time, he's coming clearly and saying that if Oscar Sudi replies back, he's trying to protect Oscar Sudi by saying that he knows the handwritings of Oscar Sudi. You know, it is very funny for ROAST Malala to say that, you know, okay, I want to ask a question. Right now, I'm typing online. I'm using my phone to type. And then I'm sending something. Do you want to tell me that it will be very easy for you? People like Helme 254, will it be very easy for you? People like Manasseh, you'll tell you, do you think it will be very easy for you to know the kind of handwritings that Bonia has? Like I've tweeted something online and then I've sent it. Will you recognize that these are my handwritings or these are not my handwritings? So I don't know. I wonder why Malala is trying to defend Oscar Sudi by saying that he knows Oscar Sudi's handwritings. And this thing that Oscar Sudi tweeted back, replied to Malala's message. And this is what Oscar Sudi said. Oscar Sudi clearly said that elevated M.C.A. suffering from illusory superiority, thinking he matches Rafael Tuju's caliber. Oscar Sudi fires back at Malala for threatening him with a disciplinary action. I repeat, Oscar Sudi replied back to Malala by saying this, that elevated M.C.A. suffering from illusory superiority, thinking he matches Rafael Tuju's caliber. That is Oscar Sudi. So in short, he was trying to say that that Malala was just elevated from being an M.C.A. and now he's trying to threaten him, thinking that he can match the caliber of Rafael Tuju. But now I want us to listen to the way Malala is trying to defend himself while being interviewed at Citizen TV. I want you to listen to Malala.
Ibishwe na chama.
Naam, kuna unachozungumza ROAST Malala, inaonekana wazi kwamba ni kama kuna kutoelewana kwa kiasi fulani.
Sio kutoelewana,
tunavyoona huko nje. Kwa sababu wewe uko ndani utakotueleze kuna nini kwenye UDA. Kwa sababu hii tabia kuoteshana kichwa cha lawama, yule amesema, yule imekuwa kama ndio kawaida katika miezi miwili iliyopita. Shida iko wapi?
Mimi nimesema kwamba UDA ni chama ambacho kiko na members milioni karibu 9. Na ukiangalia wale ambao tumewaleta na wako na wamekosa nidhamu ni wachache, ni karibu watu 9-10. So that's a very negligible number kusema kwamba meli ya UDA na yumba. Meli ya UDA iko very steady. Rais wetu ako very steady, ameongeza meli hiyo vizuri. Naibu wa rais ako very steady. Ukiona utendakazi wao wa kazi, ni watu ambao wamejitolea kutumikia wa Kenya. Ndio unaona rais anaweza enda kule USA aende akuje na vitu mingi. Ndio unaona naibu wa rais akisimama kila wakati anapigana na vita dhidi ya pombe, anajaribu kusaidia watu wakati ya floods, anajaribu wakati ya droughts. Kazi yake kama naibu wa rais ameifanya vizuri sana. Rais amefanya kazi yake vizuri sana. Lakini tukiona kwamba kuna wachache, unajua meli kama mbeba watu 3,000 4,000, watu wawili watatu wanaweza fanya makosa, watoboe pale chini, maji jae ndani na tuzame sisi wote. No. So that is why wale watu wawili watatu wanajaribu kuleta nidhamu, ukosefu wa nidhamu kwa chama. We must deal with them precisely. And nataka kurudia hapa nikiwa hapa kama katibu mkuu kwamba kama chama cha UDA we shall not tolerate any form of indiscipline. We cannot. We will not. Na hata waseme wanajibu maswali aje kwenye tunajua Twitter account, na kama ile tweet niliona ya kudunisha M.C.A. Mimi personally nilikuwa M.C.A. na najivunia kukuwa kiongozi ambaye alitoka chini kuja juu. Hata rais wetu kura yake ya kwanza alianguka wakati alikuwa anatafuta kuwa official wa division yake ya KANU pale Soi, lakini alijikaza akatoka pale kuwa official wa KANU akaenda kuwa official wa district, akachaguliwa kama mbunge, akakuwa waziri, sasa hivi ni rais. So kila kiongozi ni kiongozi, hata kiongozi wa kanisa ni kiongozi, hata kiongozi wa shule ni kiongozi. Viongozi wote Kenya inafaa waheshimike. So ile tweets ambayo niliona pale kwenye Twitter account ya kiongozi mmoja akijaribu kudunisha M.C.A. akisema kwamba mimi nilikuwa M.C.A. Mimi kwanza nilicheka, I laughed it off, kwa sababu nilijua kwamba sio huyo mbunge alikuwa ameandika hiyo tweet.
Unamaanisha wakati ndio mtandao wake rasmi?
Hapana, yuko mtu anaandika. Unajua kuna ile unaweza ona kwamba ni hisia zako ama ni communication team yako imeandika. So mimi ningependa kuomba huyo mbunge aongee na wale wafanyakazi wake wa communication ambao wanamhandlia hiyo Twitter account, waweze muuliza kabla na kupata idhini yake kutumia account yake vibaya. Sababu niko na uhakika Mheshimiwa Oscar Sudi ni mheshimiwa wa heshima. Niko na uhakika Mheshimiwa Oscar Sudi ni mheshimiwa ambaye ni rafiki yangu.
Lakini sasa hivi
so sidhani ni yeye aliandika hiyo kitu. Sio yeye. Mimi najua handwriting yake. Sio yeye aliandika. I can tell you for free. It is not Oscar Sudi who tweeted that tweet yesterday. And therefore ningependa kuomba ma MCAs. Nimeona mmejaribu kukasirika sana na Mheshimiwa Oscar Sudi kwa kuwadunisha, lakini ningependa kuambia MCAs wa Kenya sio Oscar Sudi aliandika hiyo tweet.
Sija kuelewa unachokuwa unamaanisha, maana hapa umeweza kuzungumza watu ambao hawaendi bungeni, hawajibiki kwa sababu hawana heshima na nidhamu. Alafu hapo unakuja kusema kwamba katika mtandao wa kijamii uliona sio yeye, maana yake ni mtu wa heshima. Sasa
ninajua ile
uelewe vipi?
Hapana, unajua acha nikwambie, unajua ni kama kitabu cha Shakespeare. Kuna ule mtindo wa Shakespeare wa kuandika. Nikisoma Shakespeare najua huyu ni Shakespeare kidogo tu. Najua kwamba huyu ni Shakespeare, na nikisoma kitabu kingine najua kwamba huyu ni Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Unaelewa? Na nikisoma hii kitabu kingine najua huyu ni Cleophas Malala ameandika kitabu. Kuna ule mfumo wa uandishi ambao ukisoma unajua. Kwa mfano ile tweet nilisoma nikajua huyu sio Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Huyu paka ni Shakespeare. So ile ambayo
unamaanisha lugha iliyotumiwa
sidhani kama ni Oscar Sudi.
Ni lugha nyepesi.
SUDI Kahiga also replied and said that Malala, being the Secretary General of the UDA party, does not give him a chance, or does not give him authority to warn them or send them those kind of messages. And he went ahead and said that he should, if there is someone who should respect them in the UDA party, is Cleophas Malala, because it is their money that is being used to pay him. And funny enough, he even went ahead and threatened Malala by saying that the party elections are going on, and it will be of their interest, and it is in their plan that the first person that is going to be sacked will be Malala. Because as a party, for you to be a member, for you to be in a party, there must be production. Your production must be seen. In short, you must add value. Your value must be seen in the party. And I asked this question yesterday, that is Cleophas Malala chewing more than he can swallow. And I think this is now the result. The result of him eating more than he can swallow is this. Kahiga is promising that as the elections of the UDA parties are going on, the possibility of Cleophas Malala to retain his position as the Secretary General of the UDA party is limited. Why? Because there is nothing that is bringing on to them. He's not adding any value. There is no production. And for any activity to be carried on, or for any boss to maybe to increase your salary, for any boss maybe to do you good, or maybe to hear your voice, to hear your cry, there must be production. Everybody needs to see the production. Your production must be seen. So Malala is making a lot of noise in the UDA party as the Secretary General. There is no production. There is nothing. There is no value that is adding to the UDA party, and that is why these people are promising that he will be the first person to be sacked. I wanted to listen to Governor Kahiga, the way he's saying, and then we come back so that we can wrap up.
Thank you. This morning, I was able to listen and see the press conference done by the Acting Secretary General of the UDA party, the Honorable Senator Malala Cleophas. And in response, I would want to say the following. Number one, it is important for us to say that the genesis of this matter is the disrespect to the current Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, and I still hold on to the my statement that the Deputy President, who is also the Deputy Party Leader of the United Democratic Alliance, must be respected and given the respect deserving of that position. He is also the Deputy President of this Republic. On the second matter, I would want to say that indeed any threats from Honorable Cleophas Malala are just hot air, because he holds no substantial position in the party. Nobody elected him, and yes, I think I would want to say that Honorable Cleophas Malala, being in the United Democratic Alliance as Secretary General, is just like a square peg in a round hole. It does not fit, and therefore I think he should hold on to his horses as we carry on with the elections that are ongoing. And one of the targets must be that we'll be able to get him out of that position. And I have said this before, and I will repeat, that you must be in a party to bring value, and any value to the party is the membership that you bring and the drive that you bring into it. And unfortunately, that is not visible. Last but not least, I think I must say this. We have come from an era where we were gagged. You could not say what you thought, and we could not speak our minds. We were almost denied freedom of expression. It is unfortunate that we are almost heading in the same direction. The UDA party and the Kenya Kwanza government was never founded on such tenets, where you will not be allowed to say what you think and what you believe in. And therefore, it is my pledge that we must keep on being allowed to speak. We will speak our minds now, tomorrow, and we will continue speaking what we think is good for this country and what is good for this party. Thank you.
I want us to ask this question, that is it possible that, because, okay, according to me, I think that Malala brought this thing upon himself. Because and I told you that this letter that Malala is reading must have come from somewhere. Because the Secretary General of a party cannot just come out publicly to read a letter from the party's office without this letter being participated during the writing, being participated by some of the leaders of the party. So it will be very difficult for Malala to come publicly to defend himself concerning this letter that he wrote and read it to the public by himself. Suppose he just posted and not read it, maybe people could have thought that it is a fake news. But this one is not fake, because he read it by himself from his phone, just immediately after landing into Kenya airport, after coming from China. So I don't know what you think. I would also like to give you a chance the comment section so they can also tell me what you think down there, down at the comment section below. But just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, I would like you to take a minute, go to the subscription area, click the subscribe button, and then you can also like. And if again you're watching this video for the first time and you have not subscribed, you can subscribe just as I've said. And also you can tell me you're watching us. If you're watching us from within the country, it is good to tell me which county are you watching us from. And if you're watching us from outside the country, it is also good to tell me which country are you watching us from and how this video are reaching you. Because as anybody said, that feedback is not the key thing in any form of communication. Thank you very much for those who are giving us your support. Your support is very much encouraging, and we are growing at a very high speed, because it is only through your support that is making us to grow. And I also like us to meet in the next video if it is possible. I've been your host, Professor Vino. Bye-bye.